The reason we play College Football 25 Ultimate Team, the reason we get up in the morning, my reason for existence, solo challenges. Let's talk about them. Now, Social family, and welcome back to another College Football 25 Ultimate Team video. Without further ado, let's sort through these solo challenges, talk about some of the relatively unique / confusing rewards, and go over the ones you need to play. Because to be honest, I know you watching this video don't want to go through and spend 20 hours playing through all 300 solos in this game. That doesn't sound very ideal. I don't think it's the reason you play this game. I don't think it's your reason for existence. It's certainly not mine. So what I'm going to do in this video is simplify these solo challenges and categorize them so you can understand which ones are worth spending your time and which ones aren't worth doing. We've got a B tier and an A tier in this video, and then solos that aren't listed in this are not worth playing. To get College Football Ultimate Team coins at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP.com by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now let's start it off with the B tier of solos in this video. The first set of solos that we have in here are the Legend Challenges, and boys, these Legend solos can be worth playing. They're not a must-do, but they're super quick, they're super easy, and in terms of rewards, they're solid. The rewards aren't amazing. You get a BND 77, you get a BND 80, you get an 80 overall BND. It's a lot of BND content in here, which realistically isn't helping your team a ton. The one unique part of these solos, which I've been getting a lot of questions about, is this memory token. What is it? Now, essentially what this token is basically the equivalent of like an 81 overall player. As you guys can see right here, if you want to do the 82 overall Legend Elite set, in the description, it says exchange 281 overall Legend players or memory tokens and any 79 overall players. So essentially what the memory token is instead of putting an 81 overall Legend in this set, you put the token in, which means that it's essentially the equivalent of like an 81 overall card. Interesting. I will say the 83 overall Legend set has a story token in the description. The story token hasn't yet been given out, but I'm curious to see whether or not we're going to get more and more tokens every single week. And if so, maybe we get like the equivalent of an 80, then maybe the next week is an 82, the week after that's an 83. At the moment, these are B tier, but they could get better if we keep on getting these tokens and if they keep on going up in overall. And again, the solos in the B tier aren't a must play, but they are something to consider. They're something you can play. I would recommend it, but you don't need to. All right, solo sequence number 2, we got the conference stories right here. The way these conference story solos work are you're basically going through to get these stories of the week tokens. Now, these tokens right here, you're going to use to upgrade your Nick Skirtin. As you can see, that's all you get in these solos. So if you don't want this card, don't play the solos. If you do want the card, play the solos. I'll show you guys the stats on the player right here, and you can make that decision for yourself. He's a right end player item, and I actually took him out of my lineup. That's how badly I don't need him. So if you couldn't tell, I don't necessarily need this card. At an 84 overall, he's going to be a pretty good player. As you guys can see right here, his speed is going to go up to 79. His power move and finesse move are going to go up to 84. He's actually a pretty good card at an 84 overall. I can't lie. Now, for me personally, I don't really have a path to Nick Skirtin playing a ton for me. I might actually do the solos just so I can use him at defensive tackle because he would be solid at a DT role. But otherwise, if you want the card, play the solos. If you don't play the solos. It's that simple. That's the only reward you get there. Now, rounding out the B tier of solos are going to be the In Case You Missed It challenges. As you guys can see, I have not played through any of these, but what's different about these solos than some of the other challenges in this game is there's the plus next to these free packs. As you can see, it's an 80 plus overall BND. It's going to be a 78 plus BND pack. So the good thing about these packs you guys get for free is that plus sign. You're able to go through and actually get a somewhat decent card by playing through these challenges. A lot of the solos we talked about before, or really all the solos we showed you before, like Legends, there's no plus sign. It's just like a regular 80. So I would put those solos in the B tier. Worth playing, but not a requirement. The Legend solos have potential in the future. Conference Stories is for your free Nick Skirtin, and In Case You Missed It is kind of where you can go through and potentially get a good pull. Use that information as you will and decide which of them you want to play. You don't need to play any of them, but those are 3 that I would recommend playing. I don't think they're a bad idea, not a requirement though. Now, before we move on to the A tier of solos in this video, NFL football is being played today. There's a lot of preseason action going on right now, and of course, you better believe we're making picks over on Underdog Fantasy. Yes, I'm an absolute picks demon making picks on preseason, but we gotta do it. It's gonna be good fun. Now, I will say, there's preseason action going on all weekend, which means your favorite team is playing their first game in months this coming weekend. If you want want to make picks, be sure to check out Underdog Fantasy. They have a bunch of specials going on right now. There's actually an Angel Reese 0.5 point special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that 0.5 point special, which is guaranteed to hit, and I'm going to combine it with some Saints picks. Of course, the Saints are my favorite team. You can do the exact same thing with your favorite team. Angel Reese is guaranteed to hit, and if you're able to go through and get your favorite team's picks right, you can 6, 10, or 20 extra money. Now, if you want to check it out, click the link in the description to download the app, and once you download it, it's going to ask you to put in a promo code. If you put in my code, which is code SWIFT, you get your first deposit matched up to $250, and you go through and get that Angel Reese special. If you don't want to miss out, click the link in the description and use code SWIFT. Alrighty, boys, the A tier of solos. What is making this list? We got a few in here. The first one is going to be the offense scheme trials. These offense scheme trials go through and they give you a good bit of coin. Now, if you want to go through and play the best solos in here, don't play all of them. I would say pro scheme is one you're going to want to play. Playing through these 3 solos gives you a pro scheme playbook is what it's called, and those books are going to be selling at 10, 20, or 30k. So pro scheme is a good one, multiple scheme is a good one, spread scheme is a good one, and those are kind of the 3 you would want to start with: spread, multiple, and pro. If you play those, you're going to be getting some good books that sell for a good bit of coins. Now, additionally, we got one set of solos in the defense scheme trials. I would play 3-3-5 tight. 3-3-5 tight is definitely the most popular formation to run on defense. So if you guys go through, play these solos as well, you're going to make, I would say, 40,000 coins, maybe 60,000 coins, depending on how much the playbooks are selling for. I'll just quickly check for you. Now, just as an example right here, you guys are going to see that the Arizona playbook is selling for a fat chunk of change. The Arizona offense book is really, really expensive. We'll filter down by playbooks right here. We got Team Arizona, and you guys are going to see when we scroll on down that the Arizona offense playbook is going to be selling for Moment of Truth. It's 13k. That's really, really solid. This is a pro style offense, so when you go through, you play those pro style solos. There's 3 of them. You can pick this playbook and sell it for 13k. There's like 4 sets of solos that are worth doing. Each one should be making you about 10,000 coins. Super solid. Now, the other set of solos that we have in the A tier are going to be the ultimate alumni challenges. As you guys can see, I still gotta play through my Micah Parsons solos, but what makes these so solid is there's a bunch of different factors. Number 1, you're gonna upgrade your Malik Neighbors card to, I believe it is an 84, and that card gets pretty good. There's an 81 overall BND pack, and there's a Madden loyalty pack. So there's kind of 3 things to unpack. Now, number 1 is the Malik Neighbors, who's actually going to be a solid card. 84 speed when you upgrade him. That's actually pretty good for a wide receiver, and especially for a wide receiver this early on. Me personally, he's not playing in my lineup at the moment, but he actually could get a spot in this lineup when we go through and upgrade him to this 85 overall player. Now, you also get a free 81 overall BND, as well as some other solid BNDs as you're going through here, and you're able to go through and get rewards for Madden 25 Ultimate Team. If you're playing Madden 25 Ultimate Team, the solos are 100% a must. So yeah, those are the solo challenges you gotta be playing in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. I hope this video simplified the solos and allowed you to make some good decisions when it comes to spending your time, as well as grinding these challenges. If you enjoyed, be sure to scroll down and hit that red subscribe button. We're on the road to 10k subs, and if you enjoy videos like this, you want to stay up to date with College Football 25 Ultimate Team tips and tricks, I post them every day. So hit that sub button, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.